We're right back where it all began. The very first World Championship Grand Prix was held here at Silverstone in 1950, with Giuseppe Farina taking the top step of an all-Alfa Romeo podium. He earned 9 championship points that day on his way to the inaugural title. His winning total at the season's end, just 30 points. My, how times have changed. So let's see who can reach the top step of the modern podium today. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk briefly about Sebastian Vettel. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Pierre Gasly, and Ricciardo, Magnussen, Vettel, Perez, and Charles Leclerc, Sainz, Grosjean, Lance Stroll, and Raikkonen, Van Dorn, Brendan Hartley, and Martin. Sirotkin and Fernando Alonso starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Issue means you've lost one of the gears. Say again, you have lost access to one of the gears. Some gearbox wear, try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum. DRS is now enabled. Will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. The car behind is gaining on you by 0.5 a lap. Reduce ERS deployment. But only a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out. This is your final lap of the race. Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy or you risk losing it. Nice work, you did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that one.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And now it's time to wind down and celebrate after that fantastic Grand Prix. Here they come, your top three, out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel. People have suggested before that he can't race wheel to wheel, but as he showed today, it's nonsense.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.